Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Dominions 5. We are in the 1v1 against Tien. Turn 29. And we'll dive right in. We're looking at the battles. There's some magic side. Well, we'll do the battles first, as always. Scythia. We are moving closer to his throne. This is just an indie battle, but here there's a lot of cavalry. These are light cavalry. Lots of archers. They actually hit one of my guys in the initial wave, but we have a whole bunch of sacreds in this army. That's really good. Probably my biggest sacred stack so far in the game. And this is mostly due to our land fort, I think. We have some from the capital, but not many. They have priests. Two priests here. Alright. Yeah, it's a little hairy. The sacreds are mixing nicely with the standard units here. I think that's working out okay. We have Amelia moving forward to Thug. She should be basically unharmable by these guys here. Yeah, she's got protection 27. They will not be able to hurt her ever, and she is dealing a ton of damage as well. She's got that fire ring, dealing some fire damage too. Moving in there, killing a commander in one blow. Boom. Very nice. And all in all, this is working out quite nicely. Mr. Caballero here, Polymelos, I noticed his script. He came in. He did cast summon earth power, and then he does iron skin, and then he can do 2 level earth, 3 earth spells, and then he's been on fatigue cooldown ever since. So it's not like he can do a whole lot of them. Yeah. Oh, he's got cold resistant. Oh, nice. From the bless. Normally, if you don't have cold resistance, let's see, can we find one that doesn't? Yes, fatigue. Huh. And what temperature do we have in that territory? In Scythia? -2 cold. So I thought actually they would have shown in here that we get extra fatigue from the cold. Maybe it's not on this screen. Encumbrance, no. Basic encumbrance. Anyway, this war worked out quite nicely. Big stack of sacreds. It helps. All right. That was in Scythia. We lost. Actually, we took a good hit here. We had 121 units, took 19 losses. So and if you count them here, there's 17 kills. So we did two friendly fire only. With our 15 archers. That's not too bad. We lost a heavy infantry, that's good. Get rid of him. Paying him money. No thank you. So Corribons. We lost two sacreds. We have 31 then and 3 no spectral corridors here. A little bit more than 40 sacreds in total. That's quite nice, plus the 4 Melias moving in. And the Caballero is also a sacred technically. So yeah, that's quite nice. So then we take the Weaker Woods. This is the one that only gives 3 income per turn. He didn't even... This is the first time we see someone leaving no PD in a province. I still think he should leave 1 PD, just pay 1 gold for... He even gets that super powerful chariot guy that will probably often kill a unit, and we've seen them solo some of my raids, so I think not paying 1 gold for that is a mistake. Well, whatever. I would probably have taken it anyway, because I think I moved in with enough units. He's moving out his army, and this is where I didn't leave any PD here. Nothing changed in this script. He still got... we talked, him and I, a little bit about his immortal archer here, and this is... I don't know if I remarked it in the previous episode, but this is a hero, not a summonable unit. So it's not like he can spam them. He's got that one. But we won't be able to kill it right off the bat. Then in Ioli, that was the one in Barovia, we are attacking. This is us just pinging to see what kind of PD he's putting up, and this is not a lot, and I will in fact be attacking in here this turn. I'm pinging everywhere, so that any one ping is no longer a telegraph, because I'm just, or like showing anything, because I'm pinging everywhere, so now he can't make predictions based on my pinging anymore, and that's sort of why I'm just doing it everywhere. So in Barmot we are pinging again, and I don't think he changed anything in the PD in here, no patrol or anything. If we do it in Barmot, no patrol, just PD and not a lot of it. We're not attacking in Barmot though. In White Lake, this is I think we cleared this initially and then he took it from me. It's in his dominion and there's nothing in here. This is my second big army, I suppose. It's got proper spell support, but not a lot of sacreds, but more normal ghosts. And we clear that one. Nifel, this is the Throne Province, the big one. So we have our Pretender in here. I didn't change his script. And I mean, all the small units, they will never be able to do anything. So it's all about what do these mages cast. Stone Skin, Raise Skeletons. She's already poisoned and dying, the first one here. Or the small someone here. And then summon Earth Power here is fine. Good for you. Legions of Steel is pretty good. Well, it doesn't matter for me. Raise Skeletons will do nothing. Earth Might will do more, I suppose. Astral Shield will do nothing. Raise Dead. Useless. And the first one dies. She's out of fatigue, so she's just hanging out. Phoenix Power still buffing up, and it will not go anywhere for you. She's fatigued, now she's broken, everything's dying. And we're doing Shockwave. I think he hit himself. That was not a problem at all. Very good. We have conquered a throne. There was a battle in the mountains of Evernight. This is where my Pretender was last turn. He moved in here. And I should have side searched. I sort of had an inkling that this would happen. And then if I had side searched, we would have killed this raiding group, and that would have been quite nice. Instead, they will charge around, trample my back line, and kill everything. So now they've controlled that province. Didn't even lose a thing. In the Thing Woods, this is where I was also considering counter-moving, and yeah, I should have done it, because then we would have killed this little raiding group. He's not raiding with any of his demons or anything. He's really going for small raids, and it is claiming him provinces, so it's quite fine. I need to do more counter raiding. Then we have all the little events for the dancing. Nothing new here. Lightless Cavern. We get one death and lose a bit of population. Then in Fum, look at this one here. Large amount of magic gems have floated ashore in this province. Water gems plus 22. That is one good event. Like, that is amazing. So yeah, nice. So we have plenty of water gems, and we just forged a booster in that area. And then I'm gonna go in here and say I'm casting some units with it now. We can do Water Weird, we can do Rain... No, sorry. We can do Rainmaking. Oh. Should we do Rainmaking? Hold on. Claymen... no. We're doing Claymen. Claymen, they are decent units. You get 3, and then it says here you get each skill level beyond the first 3 gives... the first gives 3 additional Claymen. But if I hold over the plus here, it says you get 2 for every extra level. So I don't know which is correct. Either we get 5 or we get 6 for 5 gems. It's fine. We will take it and get a little bit of... These guys regenerate, so those are pretty cool. That'll help feed our army a little bit more with something that is not undead. And we do have these guys, this army here, marching up towards my forts. These 2 here. So I kind of want to consolidate some troops nearby here. I'm not really doing that a whole lot, but we can reinforce. My ghosts are fast, so they can get here pretty quickly. If he starts sitting on top of the fort, he won't siege it down in one turn. We'll make it work. Yeah. Alright, let's just talk about the forging. So we're doing cast clayman here, then we're forging an axe of sharpness, because I noticed that we are running out of weapons. We only have one, and then 2 dancing tritons to put on our melias. We're doing forged sword of swiftness, another one of those, and the helmet of heroes. Helmet of heroes is the one that gives us inspirational +2, which we should try to get some inspirational on our guys. So for a Cataride moving out later on, we will put that on her head, and she will be an even better commander than she already is. Sichi. Alright. I think that's all of the... No, we're also forging, because now I'm in the Forge Boosters mindset, so we are now doing a Thistle Mace. We need to get that one down so that we can do level 2 nature with something other than Hecatarides. Namely, we're not moving this Millie out this turn because I didn't really know where to deploy her. We had... Oh, did we find a magic site? Yes, that was the one in Obershin here. So the Mother Oak gives us 2 nature gems again. So we found some good nature sites this time, which is also one of the really, really important gems. Really, really nice. And it enables the recruitment of this witch, which is a really, really nice unit, except, well, they sort of do the same as our Melias, so we don't need them. They do have the Disease Healer, which is an amazing ability for a nation that does not rely on 90% undead units. So we don't really super care a whole lot about this type of unit. We could, if we were able to recruit it without any big issues, I would recruit one and sit it in Jinport just to remove diseases off of anyone that were recruited in here to avoid losing random people to diseases. But we're not gonna get a fort in here anytime soon. I don't think. The Melia that found it will continue to site search, moving to Imiktan. She's got some good equipment. We need to move her towards the front line, but she will probably be site searching in here just because she's there anyway. In the same vein, this Melia up here that I recruited, I don't really have anywhere to deploy her right now. She'll be moving to the Forgotten Woods to site search. I think not if we see an army in Dual Woods next turn. I'm not sure where this army is going. Probably Kepria next turn. But again, it's really hard to predict where this whole area is going to go. In that vein, we are attacking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories on this west side, doing some heavy raiding, and we are moving in the stack here that is supposed to kill chariots. Let's put it like in center instead, like that. So that's all good and well. Here in the Promised Land, we also just raiding in the Thing Woods. That's where we're moving in the proper army. Not really a big army as such, but we've got the 2 thuggy Melias that will really carry the fight if anything should happen, and we do have quite a few units, so it's all good. Namely because we have Noble Commander Archers and Bone Tribe Beast Hunters. These Archers here, at least, there's only 9 of them, but if he wants to lead them anywhere, they only have map move 12, so he can only move to either the Promised Land or Midria, unless he wants to leave them behind. Which I don't know if he will. Maybe he will, but then I don't really. We will still kill the archers here. But that means we will see him move into either the Promised Land or Midria, and we are attacking all 3 provinces, so we should be able to find that raiding stack at least in one of them. The main thing I'm thinking is that he will probably go to the Promised Land and then reunited with the guys from the Mountains of Evernight. So then he would have 10 chariots in the middle. The other thing he could do is go to the Grand Gate, but then I'm already sending a group in, so they will meet each other probably. So we should be able to stop a raiding stack here. We might we might lose the battle if this is where they converge, and they might have more units coming in as well. And if he predicts my Green Gate to Promised Land move, we might see an army move in here. So this whole group here might just be lost, but that's a chance I'm willing to take. We will take Midria as well, with a decent-sized rating stack. Some of them coming from Therodos, and some of them also from Therodos going to Merovia. We just checked it. It's only 14 units, and I think 20 ghosts can beat that, so we will go in and kill them. Yep, unless he can reinforce the whole thing if he really wanted. I don't know what he'll do. We'll see. I don't think we will lose in Thing Woods, and I don't think we will lose in the Mountains of Evernight. So that's 5 territories we're potentially taking. Then we're taking Airful with the army in the White Lake. No changes in the scripting here. They're just going to move on. From the Right Grave, we were not able to move to neither the Range of Light or Gilad, but they can apparently move to Farsia Mountains, so that's what we're doing. Going over here, it's just got Wolf Tribe Archers. We don't have a lot of units, but I'm hoping we can take it anyway. We've got 19. So about half of what they do, and it should be fine. Otherwise, it's not a big deal. Can we go to Armand Forest? Not that either. I kind of want to clear Kark as well, but it's 100 barbarians. We don't really have a group nearby. We also have this army that we should deal with before anything else. We have to counter move and have an army that can deal with them at the same time. So it's tricky. But the ideal thing or result of the ideal thing to do would be to just cut them off so that whatever territory they take, they don't draw income from, and then they would have to move back or something like that. I would like to attack in Olontova, I suppose. I have not scripted an army for that. We're pinging Barmod again just to be annoying. Keep doing that and see if anything changes. And then over here we are attacking in the sinks. We have 96 units against the 10 in here. He probably has a lot of PD, but PD, we don't really care about that. That's going to get slaughtered. If the dragon comes in, this is what he's going to be up against. We've seen before that the Sacreds can deal with the dragon. Now, the dragon may change his script, and that could be our doom. If he does change his script and manages to get in some good spells that can stop us, well, that could be the end of this stack. But I'm gonna have to try. If we can wrest the throne from him, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, we cannot make it here from Jinport, so we will have to go without any further support here. I am moving Oinomeus up. He will join wherever in the next turn. I could move him out to just site search somewhere, I suppose, instead. Yeah. And in here I recruited one little Bagamono show because I was gonna recruit a Bagamono chief. He's a scout. And instead I ended up clicking on this guy, so we paid 7 gold for one of them. They're sneaky too, so that he can sneak with the commander when they come around, and it's gonna be fine. Anything else of note? We're doing a lot of, like, this guy here is just moving some troops down to the faraway sea to unite and then grab more units from here. I'm not really sure where I will go from here. We'll figure it out. Kark or against this army to raid or something or something or something. This guy's moving home. In Nifel, we are claiming the throne, and then we will be site searching next turn. I'm claiming it because I want to start spreading Dominion earlier on. Getting the blessed magic resistance might be good in the fight against priests, potential priests over here. He's also got Dominion Strength 6 in here, which is going to be really nice for the dragon. It's going to have like 20% regen on top of a lot of hit points. But we are doing Strength of Giants, we've got to remember that. And I got some really good melees in here with high damage, Dancing Trident and stuff. It's going to be rough if the dragon comes in. We didn't see the dragon at all this turn, so I'm assuming that it's somewhere. He probably flew it to a fort with a lab and is doing a spell of some sort. That's my guess. He moved it to a lab to either forge or cast a ritual, and that means if, like we saw him in Lucky Lake last turn, so he would move to the lab this turn, and then next turn he will be forging or ritual casting, or he will go away from that idea and defend in the sinks instead, in which case he loses the move to the fort, the lab, or he will do forge and do the ritual and then lose the throne. So I think that's my logic behind, even if the dragon comes in here, it's going to be okay, because otherwise we would have surely seen the dragon attack somewhere. If he was, maybe he was just claiming an indie province that he hadn't got to yet. That's entirely possible. Maybe he was, I don't know. Nah, I don't know. We didn't see it, so I can't make any certain predictions here. And this army isn't going anywhere. Like, we could lose. He's probably gonna go to Kepria, if anything, down here, and that's decent for him. But it's not the end of the world for me. It's gonna be okay. And if we claim this whole line here, it would be nice for us. What ails? Have you gone through the whole thing? I feel like I really sped through this turn. We have another Hekaterite coming in. Then we have two in here that aren't dancing at that point. Might do another Dactyl after that. Also because we will have to pay for a fort here next turn. Oh yeah, and I'm moving the Easy Meat over there with... Now I want to put gems on Manbird Dog, so she's bringing them. Oh, she's a Reanimator Priest. Look at this. Oh, it says Reanimator Priests here as well. But for the forging of this thing here, I can't for my life figure out whether or not this boosts the reanimation of ghosts. I'm assuming that it probably does, but it says ghouls, long dead, and soulless specifically, and I think that's oddly specific. It could just have been said undead in general. So anyway, yeah, she's gonna move in here. She's gonna be the one doing the lab and the temple, and Meligol here will be the one doing the fort next turn. And Manberg Dog will stay around for at least one more turn. Then once the lab is up, I hope we can do both a lab and a fort in the same turn. I might have to turn off recruitment everywhere in order to get that through. Even then it's going to be probably shaky if we look at our money. In fact, we could do the math, couldn't we? That would take 600 and 500 gold. No, we would in fact then be able to do it. Alright, and I think we will also increase our income a little bit this turn, so it should be okay. Yeah. We're taking a lot of provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if all goes well. Which, statistically, we don't take all of the provinces I take every turn, try to take. And we might lose at least one province this turn. Here. Okay. He should also maybe push into Photo Thras here at some point. Just since he has his fort to easily threaten it, it would be not an easy raid and then move back for him. Anyway, at that point, I think we're done. Let me just check if we're doing everything here. Next turn we will hit construction level 5, and in construction level 5 we get the rebuilt Colossus, and we will throw it down in that same turn by alchemizing as many astral pearls as we need. We have this store built up that I can't use for anything except with Man-Bird Dog, and I don't have anything in mind specifically that he needs to be doing, so I think building that Colossus, I haven't done it in a test game, but it sounds awesome, and we will do it just to see what it does. Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. But we haven't broken above the 200 research mark yet. It's kind of annoying. I really wanted to get there. I mean, we could do one more owl quill, but we really need to start maybe doing. We should do another spectral philosopher next time. Oh, and we are recruiting a plague cult leader in here, but he's in the category of maybe being turned off next turn if we need the money. We will see about that. Also, there's just a chance. There's the small chance that when he gets recruited, he immediately gets deceased. And even if that doesn't happen, there's a 10% chance that he's doing something other than what I'm telling him to do, which may make him stay in Inkport for one more turn, or Jinport yet another turn, rolling for disease again, which can be problematic. So yeah. Next fort location should be up here, where we can get death mages that aren't potentially deceased the turn they come in. That would be nice. Were you? No, not a death mage. Okay. Eric Balcor is still the next juicy fort location for us, I think. But locking down the throne here. Oh, did I show you guys that this is the throne of the first age? I did, yeah. And it has the extra dominion spread, also increases magic in that specific province. So in fact, we should get all of our researchers over here with that in mind. Not right now, because they would need sloth here, but can they go there in one turn? They can. So as soon as the fort is up here and we've got our dominion well installed in this territory, since it has extra magic and therefore higher research, we will do it like that. I think we will migrate them all over here and use that for researching instead. I think that's we should be looking around, just like checking whether or not any specific provinces, but because they might have a hidden. Is there an easier way to do that? Nation overview, like this. Do we see Dominion here? No. Not if I do like this either. This is commanders I'm adding in. No. No, you couldn't do it through this screen. So you would have to go and click on every province just to see if one of them had higher magic specifically. And I don't feel like doing that. But in here, we know now that it will increase magic. Probably not by a lot, so it's going to be like 1 extra research, maybe 2. Is that worth it for then denying ourselves? If we move all of them, we're not using the Owl Quill either, so we would probably move all of, give the Owl Quill to some other people and then move people who don't have Owl Quills 2 at a time or something like that. Maybe. That's a lot of work, but we could do it. And the extra magic resistance is going to be nice. But there's mostly the Dominion spread. We are winning the Dominion spread war. We can check all the graphs. We are still increases in provinces this turn. Income is going up. Gem income going up. Research is not escalating. It's just going at the same speed. Dominion increased, which means we're pushing back his Dominion. And army size is still escalating. Yep. And with that, I think we've reached the end of that episode, or this episode. So again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the coming conclusion of this war. See you then. Bye-bye.